Chief, it's early. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's day 77. I'm gonna finish up my electrical. All I gotta do is connect a couple of fittings. We gotta run to Napa. We've gotta order the battery charger. And I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. We've been fasting now. Today will be 24 hours. It'll be longer than 24 hours, right, Chief? Because we haven't eaten since yesterday, whenever the last meal was a couple days ago. I actually could go another day, but it's the first day. That's the first 24 hours are the hardest.
It's toughest.
Anyway, a lot of chores to do today. The first thing I do in the morning, this is the very first thing I do when I get up in the yacht.
Look at the weather.
Look at weather, because weather is everything to me right now. And I really want to get this show going. And right here, so the second, this is Wednesday right here, July 2nd, a couple days away. This really looks like it opens up right here. And this is all doable for us. These are 15 knot winds. These are no, the purple is no winds. This is 15 knots. What we don't want to see. These are like tomorrow, and these are the conditions we don't want to see. This is what we were in when you saw us getting our ass handed to us. This is what we were in. So when you start to see this orange, you know, you're in 25 knot plus, and the boat really 20 knots. That's our limit. And that means if we get stuck out there in 25 knots, we're going to be fine, or even 30 knots for a few minutes, we'll be fine. Looks like a beautiful morning out here, a little overcast. Tide's about mid-tide and probably coming down right now. Oops, sorry about all that blurry. So it looks like the coffee's done. I just did my medication for the week. Anybody that doesn't know, I do my blood work about every 6 months. I get my blood work checked, and I have a few pills that I take every day. So I have to set up about, like when I left here, I had about a 90-day supply of them by the 90 days. Yeah, that is July 1st, tomorrow. That is no bueno. The first is no good. We are not going anywhere on July 1st. All right, guys. So one of the big chores that we're doing is I'm going to put one of these smart outlets in. So he's got a USB charger and a C charger, but this is all going to work on the inverter. And what we're going to do is, I like this location here because it's right here next to the coffee maker. He can plug in the heat plate, whatever he wants, and we can run that off of the inverter. And we're just talking about how we can run the wires and stuff like that. And these Hatteras is very complicated because there's so many walls. They build these things like tanks, and there's just so much to get through. But we've already been through there once, and there's already an existing wire. So we think we can use that existing wire and wire this thing that way. And we got to stop at Home Depot on our chores out and pick up a few things. Pete has a few things that he needs. You're going to pick up some screws, Chief, to finish the air conditioner little project. And now you're going to work on trying to get that outlet cut out of there so that we can add that outlet. The two big outlets I'd like to do is hit the master bedroom. That one's going to be a hard one too. But tomorrow, we get through this today, and I'm going to go down and finish up my wiring. I just got to terminate everything to the blocks. And then you're going to work on that. And then I ordered the oil. Oh, you know what else I got to do is order the new battery charger real quick. So I'm going to call Sterling, which is the battery chargers of choice. So because we lost our main battery charger, what I'm doing here is charging each battery up individually with this 12-volt charger. Even though this is a 24-volt system, I just hooked the charger up to each battery individually, each 12-volt battery individually, and then I'm able to charge them that way. Chief,
What a mess.
it's clear to come back in the boat. Chief had to step out for a minute. I don't want to explain.
Radical.
I don't want to explain what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I like what you did with the switch, Chief. That looks really nice. So this will be an inverted outlet, so 12-volt inverter, and you can plug your phone into it or anything that he wants to run. So, but we use it for the coffee maker. So right there, it's sitting perfect for the coffee maker. And then any other appliance that you want to use.
Possibly use the frying pan.
You can.
If we're running, because then we're
making electricity. Yes, you can. You could. But I wouldn't want to use it for long periods of time. No. Start the generator. That's what happens on a lot of these systems. This is not a big system.
Yeah.
Never was meant to be.
Yeah.
And if you're going to start cooking, I mean, any more than that coffee maker, you got to start the generator.
It's out of your comfort zone, yeah.
Yeah. But now, if you were telling me you want to start, just
something up real quick,
or just hit, like the couple steaks that you've already pre-made.
Yeah.
And you want to put them on here and just sear the two sides for 15 minutes? Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, but I'm not running that thing for a long period of time. No. So just to wire one of these float switches, because you got the pump, you've got the float switch, then you have the switch in the bathroom.
The sump pump
so 9 wires to terminate, and they all have to be connected correctly, grounds and hots, and then hots with switches, hots without switches.
Yeah. And then you're wired up here too now, which is perfect.
Right.
So go down there and cut a wire.
Yeah. I get to recycle some of the old parts in the boat. So this is an old part. I need a termination for where 3 cables or 3 wires got to come together. So I'm just going to use that. Chief, there's only one Uber driver in this town.
He's on break.
He's on break. So we have to walk. Huffing it. We tried to hitchhike. Chief, show your hitchhike sign. Go like you're hitchhiking. There you go. What is the chance of in today's that you get picked up? There you go. Throw a little leg on there. I say 0. We got 0 chance. May as well keep on walking on. Chief, there's a Chipotle's here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some Chipotle's. We had to walk. Now this wind is really howling. Chief, it's cold. We gonna get this heat turned back on tonight?
Right now. Gee. I didn't make it, Chief.
I know. It's freaking cold out here. I can't wait for this thing to blow through and get out of here so we can go. Chief, end of day 76. I'm cold. You got the heat on. Built that little block for the air conditioner. We had to turn heat on or we die. What do you think of that?
Well, I mean,
man, that tide's up high. When it's low, you can't see any of that stuff over there.
I don't know. You can see the ocean above us. Look, there's 2 boats out there.
There's 2 boats over there in the anchorage.
There's some guy out. Please tell me that's not a guy out there parasailing on some.
Yeah, it is a guy out there on some type of sail kite thing.
Gotta be. What? If he goes in, he's got to have a suit on.
Yeah, he does. He probably has to have a wetsuit or something. Anyway, end of day 76, Chief. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, live life with no regret. We do. Wow, that wind is howling today.